think?
A bear?
Think again. Look at those bite wounds. No bear could have done that. This was much bigger.
Bigger than a bear? A Gorak!
Couldn't be. Even Goraks don't come this big.
This one does. Oh, may the spirits protect us.
You, stay here and bury the carcass, and make it deep. We don't want him coming back for more. I'll send help, as if we needed this.
Tiyanka Hasamaladas, Tiyanka Sadamaha, Tiyanka Sadamahari, Tiyanka Sadamaha, Tiyanka Hamarari.
Well, the print was very clear, Tetya, and Daro is our best tracker.
There are no Goraks in our valley, Bakur. The nearest are a good day's walk from here, and they're females.
Oh, I mean no disrespect, but I am still putting the clan on alert.
2.5 hands. I already measured it.
If its paw is 2.5 hands, this Gorak must be 4 spans long, the size of...
A monster. It's a monster, Rahan.
Tetya has consulted the spirits. She sees no Gorak, big or small, so you have nothing to fear. However, food gatherers must not venture into the hills unguarded. I want all of you to be in the village by sunset, and I want 2 more fires lit.
But if Tetya said...
I know what Tetya said. And I say that if this Gorak exists, the hunters who kill it will be given a double food ration for the next moon, and the right to wear the Brave's necklace.
Ursus! Just one print. All the rest are human.
Two and a half hands?
The people of the Great Valley must organize a united hunt. Wolves and cave dwellers together. Faced with a danger like this, the safety of both your villages are at stake.
You speak like a true loner, Rahan. But we wolves are not afraid of Goraks, however big they are.
Besides, why would we listen to Rahan? He is the bad omen who brought this evil to our valley.
That's ridiculous. How could I have...
All those who give him shelter bitterly regret it. All who open their hearts to him are condemned to wander the Shadowlands, without life, without hope. Leave our village, Rahan, and don't return unless you manage to get rid of the abomination you have drawn to us.
Rahan cannot fight such a beast alone. No one can.
Then he will die, and take his evils with him.
This is how you treat the man who comes to warn our tribe of danger? By sending him to his death? I will have no part in it. I, Noama of the Wolf Clan, shall fight with him.
Thank you, Noama. But I cannot accept your help. Whatever Drak may believe, I will not bring sorrow to the Braves. But later, when the story is told, it will also be said that Mogo and his other wolves preferred to stay by their fire.
The drum makes a lot of noise, but it is empty. An organized hunt. That is a good idea. I will think about it. As for allowing you to stay here with us...
Just until we find the Gorak. Alone in the hills, I'm like bait.
You're already saying we. That is good. If you want to take refuge in the cave, Rahan, you must become one of us.
Accept you as leader.
Like the others.
You're taking advantage of this situation.
I have seen what you can do in combat. I'm only thinking of what's best for the clan. Isn't that what a chief is supposed to do?
Thanks for the hospitality. You ate the whole berry bush?
Yep, even the roots. Actually, that may have been a mistake.
And what am I supposed to eat? Don't you ever think about anybody but yourself?
Me? You're the one who turned down food and shelter with the cave dwellers. I don't remember being asked about that. Besides, once you've hunted down this monster Gorak, you'll be a big hero and they'll give you more food than you know what to do with.
I'm not hunting the Gorak.
What are you, crazy? Didn't you just hear what I said about food?
I'm not hunting the Gorak.
Why not? Are you afraid?
Yes, I am. I'm afraid.
Really? Rahan? Afraid? This is bad. Once the fear gets in, your mind can't focus. Your hands get shaky. You can't even shoot straight. Ow! Okay, so you can still shoot straight. But what's the big deal with Goraks? I know they're scary beasts, but I've seen you stand up to worse. Lightning, lava, crocodiles, even spirits return from the dead, but not Goraks? Don't hold it in, buddy. Tell Ursus about it. Share your secret with me. That's what life is all about. Sharing.
Sharing? What do you know about sharing?
Are we back on the berry bush thing again?
It's very sensitive. You'd better watch where you put your feet.
Don't worry, I won't move a muscle.
Afraid? You? I was beginning to think that Rahan didn't know the meaning of the word.
I do when it comes to Goraks.
Why Goraks?
Can you believe this? The girl is crazy about the boy, but she won't say anything. The boy is scared of Goraks, but doesn't want to talk about it. And humans think they're more advanced than animals because they can speak.
This happened a long time ago. I was just a child.
There!
And that is how Crow found me. He is the one who named me Rahan. In the Blue Mountain tongue, that means son of the brave. Drac is right. I bring misery to whoever loves me.
Do I look miserable? Yet I love you, Rahan. I have from the start.
You think losing my only friend to a hairdo is funny?
Ursus! Hey! You be nice to Noama's dog.
Thanks for the confidence. Like, I've saved his life millions of times, and this guy, he'd rather confide in some silly girl. Like, hello, gratitude? Why is that guy creeping around on all fours? Ah! No, be my guest. Go ahead, root in the mud if you want. I know one thing. Me and humans, it's over. I'm out of here.
What? What's the...
The river! It's our only chance! find you, we'll hunt you down and destroy you!
I thought you were frightened of Goraks.
That was yesterday, before I talked to you. Now I hate them. Anyway, that's no Gorak. It's a demon.
And you find that comforting?
I find it comforting that I don't have to face it alone.
A detailed account of your failure doesn't interest me in the slightest, Sangha.
But you don't understand. On the way to Rahan's camp, I crossed paths with his monkey creature. But it had no fear. It seemed to laugh at me.
How could it laugh? It's just an animal. An animal like that buffalo you stupidly slaughtered instead of Rahan.
But for a moment, it seemed your spell had failed, that I was still...
I am Drak of Darkness, Drak the Deep. My spells never fail, but you...
Tonight, I shall not fail. I swear it.
It's not afraid of fire. It can recognize traps.
And dogs don't bark on its approach.
And this, it's as if this creature thinks like a man. And that is how we will catch him, in a man trap. And I know the perfect place.
I appeal to your hearts, O noble masters of the prairie. Do not kill me. Not hungry? Is that so? Well, maybe I could... just a tiny piece? I shall repay you with one of my fascinating stories, perhaps. A poor, weary traveler, exhausted and starving, arrives from the other side of the mountain, and you won't even let him share your food? Sometimes I wonder what the jungle is coming to. Well, I'm not surprised your husband left. This is hardly a friendly environment. Not that you're interested, but it so happens I did see your husband. Well, I saw his paw print, and what a paw print. But since my stories don't interest you, ladies, I'll be on my way.
Afraid? What are you afraid of? Like my father says, what have we got to lose except our lives? Look, if we kill that Gorak, just imagine, we'd be...
Still lurking in the shadows, you two? What are you up to? Grow up a little.
See? If we had the Brave's necklace, nobody would talk to us like that.
I can get 2 dart blowers, but nobody is gonna give us bows.
You're right. They won't give us bows. That's why we're gonna take them.
The vine is too obvious.
That's the point. He sees the trap and avoids it. Proud of his quick thinking, he'll lower his guard and walk right into trap number 2.
And what will you use for bait?
Oh, I have just the thing. What do you think? Appetizing enough?
cowgirls? Is this his paw print? Hey! Calm down, ladies! Don't you want to look good when you see him? Biting each other's heads off may have a negative effect on your appearance. How about thinking now and then? Ursus, master of the Goraks.
Yes, you are so clever. Just keep coming. Closer, closer. Come back, Gorak! I'm waiting for you!
Rahan! Look out! They're headed straight for you!
No!
I think your dog is a lot brighter than mine.
The idea of attracting those females was absolutely brilliant. I guess Ursus proved that love will always win out over hatred, even against a Gorak.
Except it wasn't a Gorak.
Ursus claims it was not a Gorak, but Sangha. Well, then again, Ursus also thinks he's a bear, so take no notice.
Sangha?
Yes, on all fours. See? Running around like a crazed animal.
The only crazed animal around here is you. You see what I have to put up with?
No, but I understand better now.
What do you understand?
Well, you saw Gorak. Ursus saw Sangha. As for me, I didn't see anything at all. It's totally normal.
You mean because you're blind?
Exactly, because I'm blind. Sorry.
Stand back. Let me see.
No, don't you come near me. Don't you ever come near me again.
But still, I really would have liked to get that Gorak. Just to see Drak's face when I brought back the paws.
Oh, you mustn't complain, Rahan. You haven't come back from that hunt empty-handed, have you?
Just how blind are you, Shaman?